You know, what makes a good liar? A good liar needs two things. One, they have to be observant of everything. And two, they have to have a very good memory. Without these two things, can never become a good liar. Because one lie comes up after another upon another. And the way to keep yourself from lying so much, you need to have a good memory, remembering certain events that happen and redirect them the way you want them to work. So that's the way you make a convincing story where you can fool anybody you come in contact with. There is a third thing, but it's optional. It's also to be a very not so talkative person. So when you're not saying so much, you can remember more of what you said. You have so few things to say. And therefore, you also have to only remember what other people say and do instead. That is what it takes to be an excellent liar. And also a good storyteller, one might say. Some of the best storytellers out there are people who are very antisocial. They're very observant and they have an excellent memory on things. Good storytellers. And they're famous to this day and in history. So that's exactly what Konako did in the first half of this episode. It was all a lie. All of it. She did it to please the snake. And this is where it comes where the world's not so black and white. Where people say this is bad, it's 100% bad, you can't do it, or this is good, and so therefore it stays good. No. It depends how you use things, whether it makes it good or bad, to tell you the truth. And those who complain about it are those who haven't truly grown up yet to understand the true complications of the world. That's exactly what Kodako did here. The snake was very cautious, he had a good memory, and very prideful. So even the snake himself probably misunderstood something. He probably wouldn't admit it for how great and old he is. So therefore, Kodako had to use her wisdom as a goddess to really get him into her direction. That's pretty much what it was. And the way she told the story was very interesting. At the end, she took it to a dark turn too, man. She was like, okay, you want to accept that? Fine. Here's something even darker. Okay, turns out she was pregnant with the guy she thought did her wrong. But she was going to accept the baby anyways. However, she had a miscarriage, which led her into depression, so she threw the miscarriage into the river. However, 4 years later, she found out that her husband was innocent by this dude who set her up. So the dude was killed, and therefore she threw his body into the river. She threw the body into the exact same place she threw the fetus at because she was hoping she told the cops they would find the body, and therefore they'll also find her missing baby. However, that is impossible because the snake guardian said himself that the spirits clean out the lake regularly. So the baby's not there, and it's already been 40 years. It's long gone. So there's no chance of that ever happening. But however, where's the truth and where's the lie? We don't know as for how well she told the story. She had to make sure everything she said and did made sense. So therefore, the snake could not, counter her arguments whatsoever. Good thinking, Kodako. Seriously, this girl is smart. So anyways, that was it of that. And I'm really hoping I do more of an open story thing, but I guess I'm satisfied with this too, the way they did this. I like how it was just a giant lie. Very interesting. But again, it goes back to what I said on last review, is taking a story that's already been created and adding your own to it, making it more interesting based on your own perception. Now we get into finally the next arc of the story, and this is to do with actually Karo's ex-girlfriend. Well, ex-fiance, you would say. Yumihara. Yumihara is now, an investigator, a policewoman, and she's involved with an incident called the Hanase ghost. Pretty much this idol, very popular idol, who died at the beginning of the year by a piece of steel, smashing her face in. And now the yokai have been going all over the place, causing accidents everywhere she goes. Now, she did something in the beginning which I didn't like a lot of girls, and I guess some guys do it too. A lot of girls do it as well. is where you have a guy or girl that likes you. You know that they want to be with you in a very relationship-like level. But instead of just saying no, you don't feel like it, or you're not interested, instead you give them the runaround. You give them the freaking runaround. I can't stand that shit. It's sad how some people can't pick up on it, but if you do, you know it's not going to happen, Chief. It's just no hope whatsoever. And what I'm saying is how he asked her out first in behalf of beef dinner, and she rejected because beef was her ex-boyfriend. Then the next day, he comes in, he sees her eating a beef lunch, and she just did that because she still want to go out with him. Please, future references, people, do not do this, okay? Yes, people should catch on, but sadly humans are so into their feelings to the point that they will be blind to everything, every hint you throw at them. It is best you just say no. Who knows, maybe she is into this guy, but however, she actually went through some type of traumatic experience. But even then, it felt strange. So we finally get to see what actually happened between Koro and Yumihara that day when they ran into the Kappa. The Kappa just went out the lake, started trash talking Koro. Like really? You're just on the walk. Everything's going right with his life, and this stupid fucking Kappa just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh, humans are disgusting. How they have mixed breed and stuff like that, and create a creature like you. You're a true monster, and just swims off. Well, fuck you too. fuck you too. Like seriously, man, you're just here on a date with your fiance, and this fucking thing come out here telling trash. Like, it's pretty much ruined your relationship. And I guess something else happened when he was bleeding and he healed himself, and she freaked out about that. I guess. Like I think if I saw someone I knew that could heal himself, so I'm like, that's pretty cool. Can you heal other people? Like, hey man, but that's just me. I don't know if anyone else would. Anyways, on her way walking home, she ironically runs into Kodako. And Kodako is fighting off Nanase. And she does a pretty good job, but not that well. She can't do much damage to it. She can physically touch the ghost. But however, for some reason, I guess it's a very powerful spirit medium. The reason why people can see it, but they can't touch it. I guess you have to be someone from the realm of between, such as Kodako, in order to touch the ghost. Well, anyways, after finding out that was his girlfriend, his ex-fiancée, Kodako was had regret. Like, oh man, I should have just let the thing kill you. She's like, oh nah man, I should let the thing kill you. Damn it, I fucked up. But she took it back. And then she was just smirking how she's saying she was Koro's new girlfriend, and she got slugged at the end. She got fucking slugged. I think I like this new character. Very interesting. So anyways, there goes my anime of the season. Once again, I'm looking forward to this more and more every day. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, and I highly understand that. Not a lot of people are really into the dialogue and mystery telling stories, or even shoujo romances. I'm only interested into it because I was raised off of this stuff. Like I said before, heck, one of the first mangas I ever read was Fruits Baskets, not the social romance. And I also like stuff that was very mystery-like stuff. I like watching Cold Cases and Criminal Minds and stuff. I like watching that mystery stuff. It's really good. And Monk, of course, Monk. And that's like after this episode. It was very good, especially towards the end. I was kind of mixed feelings towards the beginning of this. I was hoping it to be open-ended, but it was a lie, which satisfied me. But then the second half caught me very intrigued, seeing them meet so early in the show. I was hoping to see like the middle of the show, but I guess not. I guess we got more in store, and we'll stay tuned and see what happens next. So anyways, I got your video of a Shuffle Tentai manga chapters coming up right next after this video. So I hope you guys stay tuned. So other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.